All right, welcome everybody. This is next episode of Kerbal Space, brought to you by Misery Incorporated. We've got, well, maybe not anymore. We might be on a turning leaf for the Kerbal Space program, because last episode we were actually able to save our astronaut, and me and Brady talked for a second in between recordings, and we're thinking maybe the reason the stuff blew up last time was because we had a little bit too much weight. So the parachute that we have is good for the maybe starting booster and stuff like that, but we had that extra fuel tank on there, so maybe it was a little bit too heavy. So maybe that's like why you'd want to jettison off the fuel tanks and stuff like that, because whatever, you can just replace those really easily, but you want to save the important stuff, is what Brady was saying, by sectioning off different parts to blow off with the decoupler thing, and then using the parachute to save the more important parts. So what we'll do here is we've got $80,000. We got like 19,000 from the last one. So we could look at getting up an astronaut, but what we're going to do right now is we're going to look at the R&D. Oh, wow. It takes $451,000 of... Jeez, I don't think we're ever going to get that. Good Lord. Well, anyway, what we'll at least do for right now is look at none of these that we can afford. Never mind. But I was going to take at least a look at what we are to expect from the other trees. So this stuff is more fuel. This is more stability, which is probably going to be the thing we go for. Like an aerodynamic nose cone. Yeah, that's cool. And yeah, the survivability stuff with the heat shields and all, but we're not even into space. Okay, so yeah, we'll need 18 science to get that. So we've got 12.5. We'll try and do a little bit more missions to get there today. For the most part, we're just going through. Yeah, they got the communicator, all this kind of stuff. We might be able to do a little bit with the thermometer. It might work a little bit like the goo thing. So for now, we'll go over and we'll check our mission control. Let's see here. We've got this active. We just completed, gather this one, scientific data on Kerbin. We've got this here active. We need to recover or transmit any science experiment data from Kerbin. Give us a quick crew report before launching. I think we did that last time, but maybe do it again. Maybe we fucked it up. Did we click on this? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh no, I see. Okay, that was we were still on this one. Okay, this here is having the RT5 Flea solid fuel booster. That must be something. We have 425 days to do that, and we are still on day one. We're technically 23 minutes in to day one. Well, that fuel booster must be somewhere in here, right? I don't think we actually have, unless RT10. Is it in any of these? Oh, it's this thing. Yeah, we got that. But I don't think we got it back because it blew up last episode. So we want to haul this thing into flight above Kerbin. I don't know if flight means into, orbit or anything, or if it just needs, you know what it must need? It must need to come back and survive in the crash, so that way they'll be able to do some R&D on it, which is the name of the fucking place, and they'll be able to be like, oh, because they're talking about how they need to look at some troubling issues. So we probably needed it to survive last episode. So what we'll do is we will try and make it survive, and we'll pick up another contract while we're here. So this first one is from the experimental engineering place. They need to test out Y acquired capabilities. Our newly acquired capabilities with a focused survey of Kerbin. Go to the designated test site and gather some observational reports. Take a flight A crew report in flight below 1,800 meters near Nerd's miscalculation, which I don't think we know where that is. So well, that'll probably be later. This one's Klaukel's Stupidity. This one's another place. This one here wants us to haul the MK6 parachute into flight above Kerbin. And I think that's probably going to be one of the easiest ones. This one next is the solid booster, so we can do that. Which we have here. Then we want to test the decoupler. All right. So, yeah, there's a couple of things that we can test to get a little bit of money and a little bit of science. This one here is going to give us a good bit of science and some reputation. So, we'll take it. Give us that. Yeah. Give us that $6,000. So, next time, if we do both of these right, we'll get them right out of the way in one shot. So, we'll move on over. And let's see. Good old Beafred did okay, actually. I'm not gonna lie. He did pretty good. He's not a pilot. But he did okay, and I don't think I can justify quite yet spending so much money on another pilot if Beafred's really being the mascot of the team. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go build a new vessel, and I think I'm willing to make a new craft. This is a new day. We saved a vessel last time. This one now is going to be called the Success 1. Right? Success is 2 C's, 2 S's, something like that. I don't know. Fucking sure. Sounds close. We'll fix it if it's not. You'll probably tell me in post and be like, "You're a fucking idiot. How can you fly a rocket ship?" And look, man, I haven't known how to fly a rocket ship since day one, if you didn't already know. So we're flying by the seat of our pants here. Last time we literally just found out how to put these things on without making them look stupid. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to pop off this. Oh, whoa, you can change the color? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Almost makes me want to not take it off. But taking off this thing. So I'm gonna pop this on. We're gonna pull this off. Get rid of this thing. Fuck you. Get out of here. Who needs it? And we're gonna pop that on. And this thing, we've already got the goo going, so we're gonna get rid of that. And we're gonna put on a thermometer. See what that does. Where's that in? Ah, here it is. The thermometer. So it's definitely not store-bought model. It's actually store-bought, blah, blah, blah. All right. So we're going to take this. Pop that right on there. And that'll give us some more science readout when we go and do our mission control or our mission report stuff. So this is the Success 1. And I think before we go, we owe it a little bit of touch-up. So we're going to try and line these things up here. Let's do something like this. Try and match it up on every little middle line here. How's that? Yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's not too bad. All right, let's get to it. Beefus, you ready? What's your name? I forgot it. Beafred? Yeah, that's it. All right, let's get to it. Got our stuff going. And launch. All right, Success 1, don't fail me now. I've given you the name. Probably spelled it wrong. I don't know. It's fucking like 2:30 in the morning. I can barely see. If I've spelled it wrong, I'll fix it. But hey, I've given you the name, and I'm hoping you'll do me right. So this thing, we're going to log our temperature. So now we're going to get a little bit of science from this when it comes back. They're quite literally nominal. Yes. And our mission report, our crew report, what's going on? We're getting nothing. No science, nothing. All right. Keep going. It's all right. All right, let's go, Beefus. Beafred. Let's get on going. Oh, look at that. Look at that. The Success 1, straight as a rocket. Straight as my fucking... Oh, man. Whew. That makes me erect. I'm erect. That's nice. That's a nice-ass rocket right there. That's hard engineering. Kerbal engineering. Alright, you can get out of here. We're going to click on this. Oh my god. Wait, it's unsafe. Why is it unsafe? It's risky. Oh, now it's safe to deploy. Alright. Wow, we are going actually much further up. The last time we actually only... Oh, interesting. It must have been a mass to propellant ratio. Last time we only went up to 90,000 meters. And it was safe around that area. Now we're going up to... What is that? 180,000 meters? No, that's only 18,000. Sorry, 18,000 meters. And we are doing pretty well. We're going to start coming back down now, I think. Yeah. Did it blow up? No. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. Control yourself. Okay, we do have our parachute up. Okay, good. There it is. There it is. Whew. Whew. All right. Whew. Good. All right, so yeah, we must have gotten, not 90,000 meters. We must have only gotten up to 9,000 meters last time. And now we got up to 18,000, so that's double. So our mass to fuel ratio was probably way, way off. But now we have enough enough propellant in our little fuel rocket to get our spaceship up that high. So next time, if we do have that extra fuel tank, the parachute just fucking exploded. Oh boy. Beafred, do you know what the ground tastes like? Because you're about to get a whole fucking full course meal. God damn it, Beafred. You blew up the fucking spaceship. Ugh. There's nothing even to recover. Ugh. God, it tears me up inside. All right. We're going back. We're going to figure out what's going on. But, like I was saying, it seems like we had a better ratio there, so we were able to get further. If we were going to do a bigger spaceship, we probably have to have a much larger fuel tank than what we had last time. So it was interesting because the parachute was nice, but it was risky to deploy at a certain velocity or at a certain distance, because I suppose we were like free falling very, very quickly. So our speed picked up, and by that point, the fucking parachute exploded. So maybe we have to deploy it when we're a little bit below that point. So let's see if we can do anything specific here to help. All right, nothing. I got nothing on how to help with that, so we're just gonna have to keep an eye on when it is safe to deploy our parachute. So the Success one was a little bit short-lived. So hereby it's going to be named the Success one. And let's hope it gets rid of that question mark, if it actually fucking survives. Alright. We're going to get our stuff set up. Crew report? Nothing. We got you. Perfectly fine. Toggle display? Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. So it'll do it in Kelvin or off. And we're going to log our temperature. Nice. And get ready to go. Alright. Come on, Beafred. To the stars. Oh, and we're going to get this pinned. Pin that down. So, okay, so currently it's unsafe. So we're not going to deploy. I think at a certain radius from the Earth, it's going to become safe. Yeah, here it's risky, and now it's safe. But I think that risky area was where it began to burn up. So we might have to launch below that, which was around 9,000 meters. So we're going to see what's going on. Yeah, we got up to like, what, 18,500 meters, something like that last time. Ooh. Yeah, here we go. Now we're starting to come back down. All right, Beafred. I know you can feel it. The pull of death and the realization that you've got an idiot at the keyboard controlling your very life. So we're going to see. We're nosediving. If only we had a pilot, he would keep this much more stable. I can't really do much there. So we're gonna just keep going down, See what happens when we get to 9,000, because if that's the risky area, hopefully it goes back to being safe after that. Or perhaps when you launch it, you have to make sure that, yeah, now it's unsafe. But does it become safe? And maybe not. Maybe it doesn't. Hold on. Yeah. I think I know. I think I get what's going on. Damn it, Beafred. All right. I think I know what's going on. I think our vessel is too light. So it's gaining too much speed when it's coming back down. No, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why. I guess it's reaching some sort of velocity that makes the thing burn up, and we could affect that by maybe slowing it down before it reaches that velocity, which the only way I can think of is if we launch the parachute. So maybe what we have to do is when it's safe, we need to actually have this parachute deploy. Oh, but the max altitude is 5,000, and it becomes unsafe at 9,000. So, what do we do here? We want, what? We need this fuel booster is what we need to take with us. And last time it blew up. So we can't decouple it because then it's going to explode. How do we do this? How do we save this vessel? Let's see. Maybe, perhaps... Those are our contracts. Let's see here. Craft stats. Okay. So we've got... Design checklist. Ooh. No idea what these mean, but that one is a skull and crossbones, so maybe that might be bad. But we have 8 parts out of 30 total parts. We have a mass of 485 tons. So it's not too bad. Nothing that I can see that's like way out of whack. Now we need the flea. I'm wondering if perhaps these 4 wings are unneeded in this moment. I remember seeing someone launch this thing without even having wings on it, and perhaps that added mass is giving us way too much momentum, and so we're like fucking bowling down to the center of the earth. when we're coming back down, and that's you know, we're increasing our speed, and that way, and then our parachute is failing after a certain point. So if we take off some mass, we should be a little better. But I'm not sure, because now we've also taken off our aerodynamic capabilities. So we'll see. Now we're a naked rocket. But this thing is now not even the success. It's going back to the tragedy. No, hold on. I've forgotten how to spell. There you go. Tragedy 1. All right, here we go. We're going to launch it without any wings. See if this gets us what we need. This is trial and error, isn't it? You guys are going to see me fucking fail 1,000 times before I figure this out. We got it last time. Actually, surprisingly nicely, we got it last time. But this time it's just taken us a little bit to get our feet off the ground. So let's see. How quickly are we going to go sideways when we launch? Let's go, Beafred. We didn't. Okay. We did. A little. Slightly. I can slightly control the spaceship here. The rocket ship. But not to the greatest extent because we don't have a pilot. But it's doing much better than I thought. So that's exciting. We're going to want to get an idea of this. It is unsafe at this altitude. Now it is safe. So I wonder... It's about... Yeah, 12,000 is when it becomes unsafe. But it didn't have a risky period. So that's interesting. It went straight from safe to unsafe. So maybe that means that, like... Yeah, see, now we're going to bottom out. We're actually going a little higher than we did last time. So that makes sense. That's... Yeah. We have more propellant than we have mass. Our ratio has gone up a little bit in terms of propellant. So it's able to push us a little further. And let's see. So we're going to deploy our thing now. Have this come out. And once we see it, yeah. Yeah, can't do anything else. This is our one and only phase. Let's see. Is it going to burn up? I swear to God, if it burns up, I'm going to lose my fucking mind. We're going to have to pass into the danger zone. Okay, we're still going. God fucking damn it. How do you why did it work the one time? And when it worked, we blew it up. Ugh. Goodbye, Beafred. In fact, can I just skip this? You're gonna die. We already know you're gonna die. And the water didn't save you this time. Hey, maybe you'll see our first guy down here, still floating. We never recovered that body. His family still grieves. The second pilot, I don't know, probably lived alone or something. No one knows about her. Yeah, he's joined the other two pilots in their never-ending deaths. But we're gonna fix it. We're not giving up on Beafred, and we're not gonna just let him die. We're gonna work on this. It's nearing episode time, so we're gonna try and think of some things, and then we'll test them out in the next episode. And I'm gonna do some more research, so I don't keep fucking it up. I'm not sure what's going on. The parachute seems to be working, but at a certain velocity, a certain distance and such, it stops. It burns up. And I'm not sure of a way that we can slow it down. We wouldn't have two parachutes. That would be cool, though. We don't have doubt it's cargo or anything. I mean, we could... No, we don't want that. I mean, we could... see, we could add on a fuel tank, but my worry is that we add that on, but then it blows up like it did last time because it landed a little bit too heavily. But also, it weighed it down enough that we didn't go up to the 18,000 meter mark. We only went up to like 9,000. So perhaps what we do is we... Okay, so we're going to stick this on. We're going to stick this on. It's a little bit longer, but I trust that we'll be pretty okay in the sky. We're not going to worry about the wings. We don't want to add on too much weight. But what we're going to do is we've got our parachute here, and we are going to set its altitude to max at 5,000, because we're going to deploy it if this thing gets up to around the same, you know, 9,000 meter mark, 10,000 meter mark, and then we deploy the parachute around there at like 8,000 or something like that, 6,000. Then the parachute's actually going to unfurl and open up at an altitude of 5,000, and that means we have the entire distance from 5,000 meters down to the ground in order for it to slow down. We might have been actually having it unfurl too close to the ground, so it didn't have enough time to slow down. I would assume that's a mechanic because we have to deal with like aerodynamics and such, which is what a parachute do. So I'm hoping that it'll happen. And now I'm curious, so we're just gonna go for it, and we're gonna do this last one and then we'll end the episode there. So it's gonna be a little bit longer, but I'm curious to see if my theory's right. So we'll see. This is like, oh, man, I don't know. Fucking, y'all want to start a counter down in the comments of how many ships I've blown up? This is like 5 at least on this episode, probably like 12 overall. I've killed many men. Okay, get our stuff set up here. Show us that temperature. 300 Kelvin, that's a lot. Actually, no, that's actually not bad. Kelvin, it's basically the unit of Celsius, and you add 275 to it. So we're at like 40 degrees Celsius, which is, you know, a brisk day, 60 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. So that's not too bad. We're doing all right. So let's get going. We're going to get this pinned up and ready to go. And we're going to launch. Get up on out of here. So it looks like we don't too terribly need the wings. They kind of help a little bit, and if we had a pilot, we'd be able to have this steer aim control system on to help us stay a little bit more true when we're going up. But for the most part, we're actually not doing terrible with our like direction when we launch. So we might be able to save a couple of bucks and some mass there, so we can get a little bit higher, or we can fall a little slower. All right, we're capping out at about 11,000, which makes sense because we took off the wings. So we're going to deploy our parachute around, I'm going to say 8,000. Because I at no point did I see, I think, safe to deploy change. It was been safe the whole time. So I think we'll be okay here. Yeah, I'm going to deploy it right about now. So we got it going. And we'll see this right about 5,000, I think. It's going to deploy and open up. Yep. There we go. Right on cue. Right on cue. Flipping up. Okay. Sorry, Beafred. That probably gave you hella whiplash. What's our change in V? Let me see that. Where we got that at? That's like somewhere, right? Oh, 9.46 meters per second. Yep. All right. So we're slowing down. Yeah, we should be able to land really, really nicely. We're going to speed up the time, though, so that we don't have to worry about taking forever to land. But, yeah, so that's what we got to do. We got to just pretty much make it deploy way earlier, so that way it has time to slow down, so that way it can land and we can recover the whole vessel. Oh my god, my theory was correct. Yay. I've only killed 6 men to get here and ruined so much excellent equipment and spent thousands of dollars. If this was the real world, I would be in Guantanamo Bay. I've committed crimes, but luckily we can rewrite history as we know it in time and go back a couple of days to like not do that. But for the most part, right now we can just keep doing it. Now, I hope we don't land in the water. We're gonna land in the water. Can I direct us over a little, perhaps? Perhaps this way? Yes? Maybe? A little? Is that actually working? No. I don't think it is. I don't believe it is. I don't think we're going to die immediately when we get into the water. If we do, that's the end of the episode. If we do, we're done. Too much emotion flipping. I was just very excited that we might have survived, and now we might die. Please don't blow up. Please don't blow up. Please, dear God, on all things that are holy, please. Okay. Beafred, you might be drowning, but you're not dead. You didn't blow up. We did it. Recover that fucking vessel. Yeah, normally you do want to land in the water. I just didn't know if it was like gonna be like, oh man, water leaked into your fuel tank and exploded everywhere, and Beafred got turned into the Hulk. Oh wow, we got 17 science from that. Oh no, we earned 3.2. Okay, so we're at 17.7 now. We got a bunch back actually. Got a whole bunch from our thermometer. The fuel tank. Man, we saved everything there. Got some monopropellant back. Sweet. And Beafred, he didn't get any XP gain, but he's chilling. He's ready for the next assignment. And we got a lot of money. Okay, so we can start working with that. One thing I want to check, though, is just to make sure what our actives are. Okay, so we didn't do this. So we will have to figure out what to do with the RT5 next time. But we're almost to our next science limit, and we'll go from there. We got the next rocket to start launching. We're going to keep this sort of same basic idea and just keep doing the same thing. And we're going to name it the... oh, man. I'm going to name it Joy. I'm very happy. The Joy 1 is going to be our next spaceship. I'm very happy that we were able to do something today. We saved a couple of spaceships. We got a lot of science. We didn't kill Beafred, our boy. And we're going to pick it up next episode with our next installment of Rocket Ship. So hope you all enjoy. Again, let me know what you're thinking, any thoughts, anything you want to see. I know I'm just focusing on the spacecraft right now, but I'm pretty sure there's something with airplanes. There's obviously other shit I can do in this game. So let me know what you think and how you guys like it. Drop a comment, subscribe, all that good shit. Share it with your grandma. She'd probably like this. I don't know if she likes watching people explode all the time. Bring it up at Thanksgiving dinner. I don't know, do what you got to do. And I'll catch you later. Have a good day. And thanks for watching. All right. Bye.